Main white kid who stole his
Yo,
dad's
what
Babe
up,
Ruth
King of
ball.
the Sting? This is Michael from Mesa, Arizona.
He's the voice like the State Farm
I got
guy.
Yeah.
The reason that the guy doesn't, obviously this guy is first team all cock, okay? He doesn't need anything else. That's why he's not. There's no jewelry.
Yeah, his vibe is
There's
like,
no nose ring. There's no diplomas. This
Nothing.
guy doesn't need
Dude.
anything. He has probably 22s with X. I bet he has Rockford Fosgate 22s in his nutsack. This guy.
He
Dang.
sounds fully like Satan, dude. Like if the Satan could talk in that Lil Nas X video, it sounds like this guy. 100%, dude. Listen to this dude's voice.
Sting it or sting it for you, and it's about organ donorship.
Hold on a second, stop.
I think
this guy will reach into your body if he wants an organ. I'm going to tell you this: if this guy wants an organ, it's going to be more cock, bro. This dude got that fucking heat sausage.
I am
daddy.
100% certain this man has throat cancer. For sure, dude. For sure, dude. He's suffering.
Bro, this
he
guy's
sounds like he's in pain.
This guy's smoking Winston's through the hole in the back of his neck.
dude.
The new thing is hole in the back now instead of hole in the front. Hole in the front. He finally realized that.
This guy, he's got a detachable voice box. 100%, dude.
Yeah, this
Oh,
guy.
he's smoking Marlboros through his dick.
I personally considered it, but I figured I've abused most of my organs for the last 10, 15 years or so, and figured
Dude, I'll tell you, stop it real quick. This guy's tired because he has been basically underground railroading his own penis,
On his penis.
for fucking
No, dude,
decades.
this
He's
dude-
been carrying this thing
Dude,
back and forth.
This dude's tired because he's on active chemo right now. That's what it is, dude. He's not. If you panned out, dude, he's just got IVs everywhere and a Haitian wet nurse.
Bro, this guy, I bet, has to carry his penis around in a wheelbarrow in front of him. This guy is first team all meat, baby.
100%, dude.
Yeah, his vibe is too chill, dog.
Let's go, bro.
kind of be a dick move to try and act like it might help somebody. So
What? Hold on, stop.
Does he want our organs? What's he want?
Yeah, what is he talking about?
How many fucking old black dudes is this guy eating? That's what I want. I feel like dude, I feel like if you fucking pat him on the back hard enough, Frederick Douglass will roll out of his tongue. This dude sounds
Samuel L. Jackson pops out.
Yeah, so fucking so Richard Lewis, I'm opening for so I'm opening for Richard Lewis, and the first two shows go good. And then Saturday, it was at 8 o'clock, it was a 7 o'clock and a 9 o'clock show. And it was like clockwork on Friday, and the first show Saturday, like clockwork. I do 10 minutes, get the light. That means bring Richard up in 15 seconds. Just even if you're in the middle of a joke, just stop and be like, ladies and gentlemen, are we here for Richard Lewis? Shalom, shalom, shalom. Boom. That's what, we start doing that. Richard. So
Just a chair being passed around in the audience.
yeah. So I do my close. I Saturday night show, the late show starts to kick off. I'm doing the things, and I had a time. Like I do my closer about 8 minutes. Start ramp it down. Blah 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 blah. So I do my closer, thinking the light's going to come on at the same moment it's come on the last 3 shows, and I'm looking for the light, and I'm doing the closer, and do the closer, no light at all. So I look over, and I'm like, okay, so.
Panicking.
I'm like, okay, so I look, and then I see the owner in the back, Louis Ferranda, great, the legendary booker of Caroline's Comedy Club, going like this, meaning keep it going. He's like, keep it going, and I'm like,
stretch.
I'm like,
no.
yikes, 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 yikes. So again, I have 13 minutes. I've just done 10 minutes with my closer, like the best joke I thought I had, I closed with. It's done. So now I'm like, okay, I worked on something on the train ride over here. Let me try this. So I do it. It's like, kind of bombing, whatever. But, when you're a new comic, you think, if you just get a chuck, you're like, okay, good.
Right.
So, but, I'm bombing. Probably the entire set was a bomb, but I didn't
But this
realize.
was even worse of a bomb.
Bad.
This was nuclear.
This is nuclear. Sold out show Saturday night, middle of Times Square. So now, 15 minutes have went by. And I'm like, oh my God, what's fucking happening? Dude. So then I start to go into the crowd a little bit and start to ask
Right.
people. I'm like, hey, where are you from? You know,
What do you do?
What do you do?
Somebody-
Bye.
birthday? Is that a birthday?
And everything, and everything like that somebody would say, because again, I'm just so new. I'd be like, you fucking jerk off. Like, I was just doing that. And they were like, what? This guy's in a
I
wheelchair.
bet you kiss your brother.
Yeah.
He's paralyzed.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was like, he just lost his legs in Iraq. I'm like, yeah, you fargoot. Like just yelling, just bombing. And now it's starting to get bad. Dude, 55 minutes.
Impossible. How did you do 55 minutes?
I'm going to tell you exactly what I started to do. Dude, it got so bad about 30 minutes in, the staff stopped what they were doing and were dying laughing in the back because of the shit, not because of any of my material, of course, just because of how bad I was bombing. Dude, I brought 2 people up and let them try a joke. I brought 2 people out on stage and I let them try. I'm like, anybody out here ever want to do stand-up? 2 people came up. I'm like, I'll give it a shot. Did a joke. One guy actually crushed.
Yeah, he's killing.
Yeah, it's a bit.
They start booking him. They're like, Chris, you're done.
Dude, then I asked, Andrew, I swear to God, if there were 400 people in there, I probably asked 300 people where they were from, and how many birthdays. I asked, are there birthdays in here? Like 10 times. And people are like, no, we said those birthdays. Then, dude, I got to the point, like 40 minutes in, where I started just saying, hey, guys, yell out a state and I'll name the capital. And they would just yell out a state. They would be like Iowa. I'd be like, Des Moines, that's easy. Next. Like I was just trying to do it. They were like California. I was like Sacramento. And then like people. I was like, I bet you can't get me. Like I wasn't. Like it was.
People are coming to play tag?
Yeah, to play. It was crazy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, 55 minutes in, I finally get the fucking light. I finally get the light. Richard Lewis comes onto stage, doesn't even address anything. He goes, give it up for Jeff. And I was just like, as I'm walking off, he goes, give it up for Jeff. I'm like,
What do you think I would do that'd be fucked up? An honest crime you could see me doing. Let me take the hat off.
Honest, real shit that I could see you doing?
A real crime, and then I'm going to tell you a couple about you.
Yeah, okay. So like a guy like you, well, first of all, you look like you're on crystal meth. Like, you know what I mean? Okay. Like I know you're not, but like you look like it would be shocking to me that a guy that looks like you isn't using crystal meth. Like I'm in shock that you're not.
Why? Because there's not a t-shirt under the sweater?
Well,
because it's just sweater to skin.
It's sweater to skin, yeah, and really and just like the hair and the beard, it's like you just look like
it's not a beard.
Well, whatever, like
a little bit of hair.
He's got like a Civil War head. You know what I mean? And it just looks like you use drugs to like get through your pain. You know what I mean? So I would think so definitely like robbing a liquor store is what you look. You have that robbing a liquor store look. You also look like you could be like you're a suspect. You look like you're in any making a murderer shit. Like you're on the list for sure. You're on the short list. I was with great Opie from the Opie and Anthony show, and Sherrod had given Opie edibles in a chocolate bar, right? And I had never taken edibles before. I'm not a drug guy. I don't know. Opie just gives me the chocolate bar. I didn't know you're supposed to take half of the square of the chocolate bar. Of course. Okay. So and I love sweets. I mean, I got high cholesterol. My cholesterol was 250 at the time. Yeah, I have sweet teeth. So I love sweets. So I literally we're on the train going to the Islanders game, New York Islanders game, and Opie just gives me the chocolate bar and just starts looking at his phone. So I didn't know you're supposed to take half of square. I ate the entire chocolate bar. Just to the head, Sherrod Small's weed, chocolate, potent
oh my God.
bar, okay? I forget that it even happened because Opie was like not doing the weed. So Opie, he just gave me the chocolate bar, didn't even think about it. I just fucking crushed this thing, right? Having a good time. All of a sudden, we're at the Islanders game. First period, buzzer goes off. I thought somebody threw a spear from the top of the Jumbotron through the right side of my head, cutting off the left side of my body. I pop up out of the seat. I go, I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke. So I'm yelling that I'm having a stroke, right? I forgot that I was even on edibles. I'm convinced I'm having a fucking stroke.
Yeah.
So I go up the stairs and I'm just walking around. I'm like, I'm having a stroke, Opie. I'm having a stroke. He's like, you're not having a stroke. I'm like, dude, I'm having a fucking stroke. The left side of my arm doesn't work. And I'm like flinging my arm and it's not working. So then I'm like, I have to go.
So terrifying.
Dude, so I'm in a packed Islanders game, and this is New York City. I'm a big Islanders fan. Opie's a big Islanders fan, so people know who we are. Of course, they know Opie, and they're like, so they'll stop and see Opie, and they're like, oh, that guy's always on his show. So they're talking to me, and I'm trying to have these. Dude, the actual, just as luck would have it, the Islanders
broadcast team interviewed at Opie and brought me on the interview. Yeah, and I cursed on fucking SNY.
What'd you say?
I yelled, fuck the Rangers, because they were playing the Rangers. So they were like, you know, boop, camera down, see ya, you know. So I had gotten tickets. I had gotten tickets from the Islanders. The Ticket Connect was mine, from the Islanders. So they found out that I yelled, fuck the Rangers, lose the tickets. I leave Barclays Center. I walk up to a police officer who's in full SWAT riot gear, because, I mean, it's New York City. These guys have real jobs to do, this terrorist activity. I walk up to him. I said, officer, I'm going to be 100% honest with you right now. I've ingested drugs. And he goes, what do you mean? He goes, I said, I'm having a stroke. What a pussy. And he goes, okay, what kind of drugs did you ingest? I said, I can't tell you the type of marijuana strain that I've ingested, but I have consumed an illegal amount of drugs. I was trying to use all these professional words. Dude, he started laughing at me so hard. I thought he was going to shoot his gun in the air. So he goes, I swear to God, he goes, kid, get the fuck out of here. That's what he says to me, like in a movie. And I was like, you know? So he goes, kid, get the fuck out of here. So I get in a cab. It's on 4th Avenue and 8th Street. I get in a cab. I'm like, take me to where I live, 4th Avenue and 93rd Street. So by the way, it was freezing. It was January, but I had my jacket on. I was so fucking hot. I asked this cab driver to open up all the windows. This guy opened up all the windows, and he was like shivering and freezing. And I was like, guy, I'm sorry. I'm having a fucking stroke right now. I'm on drugs. You got to keep these windows down. And he was like, I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I was like, if you could show me a valid U.S. passport, I'll put the windows up. Obviously, he couldn't. He's a cab driver. He said, they're staying down, fucking Vitru. So
Vitru.
I don't know.
That was his name. That's a bad pronunciation.
I don't know, dude. I was high.
The